If you're like me and most people that like to set goals in their lives, it's most likely that you do it at the beginning of each calendar year. If that's your case, then you come to the right channel. Hi everyone, I'm Tomas and I've been working at Big Tech for the last 6 years now between business development, strategy and operations roles. And during my last 3 years of my financial independence and self-development journey, I've always felt like setting the goals at the beginning of each calendar year really helped me to actually achieve what I've proposed to do that year. So today I wanted to share with you my approach to goal setting. And if you're working at tech or doing consultancy work, this will certainly not be new to you. This framework is called the SMART framework, and this concept was first proposed by George Doran in the 1981 issue of Management Review. This concept provides a framework to set clear and attainable roles in project management, but you could really apply it to anything in your life. And the acronym stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. So let's deep dive into each of them and see how this could apply to your goal-setting exercise. You'll notice that these concepts are actually very straightforward and self-explanatory, but let's go into each one of them, starting with specific. The name says it all, right? You want to make sure that it is specific enough that you focus your efforts on actually trying to achieve them and making sure that you're motivated towards doing that. Try to think about what you actually want to accomplish and if there's specific people or, overall stakeholders involved in reaching that goal. So when it comes to measurable, the importance of measurability is that you are able to track your progress against these goals, especially if they will take you weeks, months, or even years to accomplish. Assessing your progress will allow you to stay focused, to meet your deadlines, but also to feel the excitement to getting closer to achieving your goals in the end. A measurable goal should answer questions like how much, how many, or how will I know that this is actually accomplished? As important as it is to make sure that your goals are specific and measurable, if they are attainable, it's very likely that you'll not have the drive and the motivation to work towards that. So the goal here is quite clear, right? You want to make sure that you are setting ambitious goals, but not too ambitious that you don't have the will and the motivation to work towards that. Try to answer questions like, how can I actually accomplish this? Do I have everything that I need, or are there some constraints, for instance financial ones, that might block me from actually achieving this? And then comes the relevant part, which might sound a bit weird. I think it's quite obvious that goals should be relevant, but what you really want to make sure here is that you set goals that actually matter to you, that might often depend on the support or the assistance of someone else, but always try to make sure that you're in control and you're setting your own pace. Last but certainly not least is time-bound. And I think we can all agree that if you don't set the deadline, it's probably very unlikely that you're about to reach your goal. This concept of the framework is super important because it basically prevents you from putting everyday tasks in front of your long-term goals. So maximize your chances of being successful in goal setting by setting up a specific date in your goal. But as importantly, and especially if your goals might take a few months or years to achieve, be conscious of what actions you need to do today or in a few weeks or months to actually achieve those goals. So this is it. I hope that you find this framework insightful and helpful in your goal setting exercise. If you have a different framework or you're actually interested in knowing a bit more about my actual 2023 goals, feel free to provide any comment or share any feedback in the comment section. So thanks for watching. Please share any feedback on this first video and I hope to see you on a new video soon.